make me feel good. I should never feel something. Never feel something. Legends on 3, 2, 1, yes, sir. Change in the meter, double part thinking like bang in the beater. Her friend keep helping the tangle the weave, only down in the front, see the plane with the speakers. Thunder might blast, touch it might fast. Husband I stop it might customize fast. Touch like bust, I got him up, bust like down at the front. Out the roof, yeah. Dime on my left wrist and she got the flu, yeah. Watch look like checks mix is post up be blue, She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out that face, your chain is a necklace. My designer mistakes, double the mind in the place. I'm blocking for sure. Popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Bitch, I'm a mom, but I can't see me walking there. I with a Tesla, but it ain't no charger there. I call her come with Rihanna, been parking the top. See, I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust her. Beat up, I drop that hips on that stallion and Doja, her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1. You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Are you recording?
Yes, sir.
So this is a recording camera. Yeah. That's a recording camera. Nice. You probably should put it in the corner. Or you could put it with the YouTube. They can do it, yeah.
Back on my ways. This is my girl, I see that days.
Oh, love you and stuff? Daddy, we supposed to have 1,000 bubbles to the right. That's what it looks like.
Like Metro movies on Venus, find no windows. Been on report. Way too real to be talking about a story. THX told me just pray. Turn around, told me don't play. It's a little bit so make it happen, nigga. It's my fault, man. By the way, but a nigga rock the sun, still hating, I will never understand it. Ungrateful ass nigga, these ungrateful assholes. They don't fuck around and see the content. They don't care about the dream, they don't care about the goal. Many niggas give a fuck about the post. See the hating won't put it to your shit right. Yeah, the hoes, it's only be like fake nigga. Gotta keep that in the shit. You thought he was your man, but he wants your place. Like Nicolas Cage, you wanna wear your face. Keep your eyes open for the backstabbers, nigga. Don't tell them about your back, they back grabbers, nigga. Don't tell them about your dream, cause they dream stillers. Fuck your dirty ass doing around us clean niggas. Only thing worse is a fiend, nigga. To get what they want, they straight scheme, nigga. Only thing worse than fin is the fame, nigga. But I'm a grown ass man for a chain, nigga. Nigga never throw me up, I'm too bossy, nigga. And you know it stay up, I'm like coffee, nigga. Niggas started playing games and when they lost me, nigga. Kept it straight up and down and still cross me, nigga. How you let them ride your wave, but a nigga right beside you still hating, I would never understand it. Ungrateful ass niggas, these ungrateful assholes. They don't fuck around and see the Titanic. They don't care about your dreams, they don't care about your goals. Many niggas give a fuck about the post. See the hating won't quit till your shipwreck, bottom of the ocean. How you let them ride the wave, but a nigga right beside you still hating, I would never understand it. Ungrateful ass niggas, these ungrateful assholes. They don't fuck around and see the Titanic. They don't care about your dreams, they don't care about your goals. Many niggas give a fuck about the post. See the hating won't quit till your shipwreck, bottom of the ocean. They gonna bring this shit back. I said, hey, what if I told you everything they say about me is true? Had a drop top land on the blue. Had a black clock on you. Hey, what if I told you everything they say about me is true? They were for the 24, I got two. And then I split them both for the gun. Hey, I don't really fuck with that nigga. I don't know what's up with that nigga. What's up? All I know, half the niggas in the streets in the rap game, they don't really fuck with that nigga. My homeboy say he a buster. My old head say he a hustler. But them niggas round the way say bullshit you want. If you play, don't touch you. My dog say that he a snake. My round say he had to flake. Either he the realest nigga walk.
Yeah, I trade for the bag in his garbage can.
Nigga talking. Do it say fake gang bang. Hit the gang with the word gang gang. Yeah. Heard he switched up his mans. I heard his man post his head. What if I told you? Everything said about me is true.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the saint. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty trying to come.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Washington Commanders. set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Carr, he wants to change up the look here. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you settle down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just...
Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara from 6 yards away. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's going to be batted down. Will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. Down to the 25. And great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a great job there to rebound him defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air. Unfortunately, fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time after the tip ball for the defense to rally and make it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. And the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. Room here to run. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 46 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Carr now to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
What?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now we'll throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Robinson up the middle.
What's up, boy? What's wrong with you?
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A gain of 2 brings up
What's wrong with you, boy?
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He had a man open,
Try
but
again.
missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Fourth down, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to wind up working out just fine, as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Now they go play action with Howell.
Stupid.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Kamara trying to run for
Watch your
it.
little bit ass back, boy. What's wrong with you?
So he fought off the tackle, and
What?
that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Here's Carr to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Carr now on first down.
Give me that.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Commanders 7.
See my forward, dude.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Yeah, so.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Take it to the house.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Joey Slide to kick off for the Commanders.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Pushes past him. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Saints.
Now Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards.
Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw his Carr. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara from 3 yards out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Commanders take over.
All right, you just go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10, Howell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Here's a screen for Robinson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And the Saints, first down.
On 1st down, Carr. Out route to Hill, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
And now Carr changing the formation. 2nd and 6. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
No fucking time.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Saints have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this is pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Howell. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. Now Howell. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now they're in the hurry-up. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. Hal throwing for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Carr to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw again. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that debt. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Come on, man. I've got to jump over.
They needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Coaches tell us, well.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Man open is Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
What even was that play? I can't do that.
2nd and 10. And once more, Howe back to the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to run a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Powell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Joey Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
And
they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Gotta end this one right.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw.
Ooh, that little bitch got up.
But it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Carr. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run it.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
And everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Come on, teamwork.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down, Saints.
McCarr, he wants to change up the look here.
Well, we got seconds on the
That
clock.
one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe
touchdown, New Orleans! Chris Olave, 40 yards. And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Commanders 41.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Howell with one final shot, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before.
Just like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up,